Hey guys, welcome back to Challenge Accepted episode 20. I finished playing the farm now, and I just logged in to check the treehouse. I was gonna see if I could do at least another 2 levels on it, when I realized that I actually only have 5 iron ingots, which is not gonna help me do anything because I need a couple of pairs of shears to clear the 3rd level. So I thought instead what I might do is go, not so much caving. I'll put this wood away because I'm not going to use it at the moment. But I know where there is some iron that I can grab. And I'm only going to be able to get 1 pickaxe, to 1 iron pickaxe to do it anyway. But I thought we might just go for a bit of a wander and do that, and I'll record what happens, because knowing my luck, something hilariously bad will happen. I'll fail in some spectacular way, and if I'm not recording, you'll never see it, and I'll just be laughing in future episodes, and you'll be just like, what? And I'll be like, nah, dude, I'm innocent. So, I'm not too worried about going across in the dark. We'll just run across here. I didn't bring any torches. That was probably not the best way of doing things. We're off to a great start, aren't we? Oh, I'm so with it. It's Wednesday after work and I've had a very long day. But I want to play some Minecraft. So you coming with me? That's all there is to it. Ah, creeper! Run! Run from the creeper. I think I missed what I was looking for. Quite possibly. Maybe it's over the hill. Let's find out. It's alright, I'm not on hardcore mode. I won't end up losing my entire planet. But here it is. So, this could be either a really short episode or, a really good episode. I found this. I have a tendency, let's make sure I'm not being followed. I have a tendency to go for a wander. And, I came across this when I was out looking for probably pigs. And as you can see, there is a fair amount of iron down there. So, we, being me, am going to attempt to get it. There's some stairs over there. We'll just go with the stairs that are built. Can't be bothered digging down to get there. So, yeah. Oh, go away, zombies. I don't want to know about it. Oh, and there's a creeper down the bottom. Just avoid it a little bit. I just want to get some iron. Oh, there's a giant hole there. I didn't plan for the giant hole. So I must remember to be careful when digging downwards, because that could end disastrously. Alright. Everyone keep an ear out for that creeper. He's stuck in the water. That's fine. He can stay stuck in the water. I don't want to know him. There's daylight. I can hear things dying upstairs. I do have a bow, and I have 7 arrows. I've been playing my other game lately, so I'm not entirely sure what I do and what I don't have. But, 2 kill shot bow. Sounds good to me. Woo! Alright. Threat neutralized. Oh. Now there is a ton of water. And a lot of pigs. Excuse me, Mr. Pig. Excuse me. That's my step. Go away. Get out. Don't you sass me, boy. So, how is everyone doing? What have we been up to? I've just been working on my incredibly boring job. I can't even really tell you anything exciting about my job. My job is just not exciting at all. And I can't think of anything that's happened lately that would be exciting to talk about. No, I really can't. Nothing at all comes to mind. I didn't go anywhere. Oh, I played D&D on the weekend, I can tell you about that. That wasn't that fantastic. Just a couple of friends and I are nerds. Ow! Thank you. I needed the boost, but you didn't need to shoot me in the butt to do it. Cool, blimey. Ah, come on. Yeah, take that. Yeah. Oh, great! I just got another bow. That's what I need. Yeah, that was a lot of fun actually. I love playing games with my friends. We just don't get enough chances to do it. We lived. We didn't die. That was a good start. Usually our party runs headfirst into trouble. Don't know how we manage it, but we do it. But I suppose that's half the fun of playing it. Been playing for a while now. I know it's something that me and Vina have in common. I know she plays it as well. And if you play it, you're welcome to leave me comments about how fun it is, or how much of a nerd you think I am. Or both. Either way, I take nerd as a compliment. I try. I really try. I think that's one of the things that attracts me about Minecraft, is that it's without the overthinking aspect. You go adventuring, you have to work out your weight limits and what you're taking and what you're not taking, and you have to keep an eye on your food and your health and all that kind of fun stuff. And it often gets into trouble. Well, it often gets me into trouble. That's for sure. I get into trouble all the time. I say that like our party runs headfirst into trouble, but I generally pretty much mean me. I just run headfirst into trouble. And if I don't, trouble comes to find me. Oh, this cave gets dark and scary. Oh my god, so much water. What are you? Quit that. Alright. Here we go. Some torches. Woo! Yeah! Torches are good. Torches are fun. Or at least helpful anyway. Oh, so disappointed. I was so expecting there to be this giant cavern system. Oh, there is some more iron. How many pieces have I got now? 36. 738. Should be 38 there. 39. Most of a stack. Very decent portion of a stack anyway. Alright, let's go find that other cave over there. Maybe we'll have better luck up here. Otherwise this could just be like a waste of an episode. Look, here's me mining. Isn't that hilariously fun? No. This just goes up to the surface again. No, it does too. Oh, curses. Alright, fine, no death. No flaming fireball exploding death for me. But I did get some iron, which will help. Anyone know any good mining songs? I need to come up with some. Usually I sort of sit here and while I'm playing my own world and just watch Stargate. I've been obsessed with Stargate lately. That's the flavour of the month. Going back and watching it. Stargate is actually... Now we worked this out the other day. The movie that started it all was in 1992. That's a long time ago. I won't say how old I am because I'm really, really old. But I remember watching that movie in the cinema when it first came out. not in Australian times, but in American times. We got it flown over especially for where I lived at the time. And I remember so excited, it looked so awesome. I hadn't really heard about it, but it was that or maybe like one other movie playing at the cinema at the time. It was a tiny cinema. And it was totally worth it. And then when the series started in, I believe, 1998, which is 4 years later, I fell in love with it. And I'm lucky that I've got a couple of friends that love it just as much as I do. One of whom has every single episode. He graciously lent it to me. So I've just been sitting there. I've had like the whole season on my playlist. Granted, I only started this weekend, and you know I was a bit busy, so I didn't really get to see that much. But yeah, season 1. Seeing as I have something to ramble about, season 1 actually fascinates me because I go back and watch it now, and there's all these memories we have. We used to, me and my friend who owned it, and the housemate that I lived with at the time, we used to just go and have lunch or dinner, and we used to sit there and we used to watch an episode. That was our ritual. It was at lunch and at dinner we would watch an episode. And it'd just be like a random one, but there were so many random episodes that we never watched them in order. We just literally picked out a box, picked out a disc, picked a number from 1 to 4, and watched whatever episode that corresponded to. That was how we did it. And hello. Oh, no dark and scary cave down here. Oh. And now that I'm going back and watching them in order, like I've probably seen every single episode. But even just watching season 1, I realize how much of what really sticks in our minds has come from just the first season. Quite literally, like at least half of the episodes have pieces in them, just scenes that we remember so freaking well. It's not funny. And those are the ones that we always pick up on when we start talking about it. And even season 2 now, there's a few things cropping up like, oh, I remember having conversations about this until dawn. We used to debate with Stargate episodes and inconsistencies, and I have a really funny story to tell, seeing as I'm on the subject. I'm not a fan of people who come knocking on my door, especially for religious reasons, trying to sell me their religion, basically. But unfortunately, they're an unavoidable part of life for the most part. But my friend still, now it's been like 4 or 5 years, I think, this is happening, and he still laughs every single time I bring this story up. We used to have a couple of Mormons that came knocking on our door every Thursday, like clockwork. And for some odd reason, I have no idea what possessed me, but I sort of started debating with him. I love discussing religion, don't get me wrong. I'm not exactly an atheist, but I just don't believe that there's an organized religion that suits me. I tend to have my own little belief structure, and my own little way of seeing the world. But I have no problems with other people's religion, provided they don't try to cram it down my throat. And this guy just happened to knock on the door right as we were in the middle of our episode of Stargate, our lunchtime episode of Stargate. So there's me, standing at the front door. I'm like, oh yes, you'd like to discuss your religion, alright, you know, yep, no problem. Started talking to him, and just, I mean, I explained to him I'm not really that religious, but I have no problems with religion. I'm quite happy to talk to you about yours. And, so yeah, he started, you know, giving me the big spiel about, you know, how they believe and what they believe and why they believe what they believe, and like, yeah, that's fine. I believe we were created by an alien race. He's like, well, I'm like, yeah, you know, aliens came down from the sky and, you know, created humans and let us evolve and flew away, and every now and then they come back to check on us to see how well we're evolving on our own. And he's like, okay, that your crazy look. And I went into the whole spiel, like, you know, fair's fair. I listened to his spiel. He can listen to mine, and mine just happened to be not something I stole, but something a friend of mine in high school, we actually had to do a social studies project, and it just so happened to be that his project was on this. There's an entire culture that believes this. This is how we were created. We're not actually made by any god as we see fit, but we're made by aliens, and just because they have a more technologically advanced society, you know, they created us and we see them as gods. Fair enough. This is basically the premise of what Stargate comes down to. The Goa'uld pose as gods because they're more technologically advanced than we are, and than we were, and thus we primitive people, as they call us, view them as gods. And I started debating this with him. Went into the whole spiel about how we were created, but this and that, and basically it devolved from this actual culture into this complete Stargate related debate. Well, I was debating Stargate and he was debating Mormonism, and this continued for a good couple of hours. I swear, I was standing at the front door. I didn't let him in, didn't invite him in at all. Just stood there, talking to him, debating this, having this discussion. He eventually excused himself. He's like, you know, I gotta go. I'm like, yeah, no problem, it's been great talking to you. My friend's in fits of laughter. And the guy comes back the next week. The next Thursday, same time, middle of our Stargate episode. Turns up, starts talking. Starts talking religion. Wants to talk some more about this religion. And this continued, actually. He came back every single Thursday, like clockwork, and he brought somebody new. It became almost like a rite of passage amongst them. He'd bring the newbie up to my door, and he'd debate with me. He brought his wife at one stage. He brought his daughter. Oh, what was that? Oh, hunger. Oops, I've got bread. Hold up. I've got bread. Ow, quiet. Yeah, I remember the new guy. He can't have been that new. Well, sorry, that you know, I was probably 17, 18, only just maybe. He might have been a little bit older, but he had that younger look about him. And you know, I started a debate with this guy that came every week, and he sort of kept nudging the newbie. He's like, you know, you get involved in this debate, and still, for like the entire time, I'm debating Stargate logic with him. That was my side of the argument, was Stargate logic. And my friend's in the room next to the window there, next to the front door, in fits of laughter, trying very hard to control himself. And it became almost impossible for him, as he told me a while ago now. But when he brings it up, he's like, somehow the creation of the Earth came up in the discussion. And I said to this kid, like, how old do you think the Earth is? And he looked at me, and quite seriously his response was, a couple of thousand? I looked at him and I'm like, are you serious? Really? A couple of thousand? That's your answer? I'm like, dude, your Jesus is a couple of thousand years old. Try again. And my friend never ever lets me forget that, especially that particular debate. He just finds that part of the whole thing quite hilarious. Ow. Mr. Enderman! Stop being a meanie butthead. Where is he? Where are you? Oh, I see you. I see you. Yeah, that's it. Come over here. Ta-da! Yeah, so I'm like, I mean, I'm not trying to slander his religion or anyone's religion. I don't want this to turn into a religious debate, but, you know, it's just a matter of perception. I wish more people would understand that. Like, I'm free to believe that the Stargate universe is real, and he's allowed to believe that God and Jesus were real. He's allowed to believe his book, I'm allowed to believe my DVD. That's what it comes down to. Oh. Anyway, I don't think... Oh, hang on, there's a cave back there. I was just about to say, I don't think I'm going to find a cave. No, it's not really that much of a cave. I think I've got enough iron anyway, don't I? That'll get me started on the treehouse, that's what I want. That's pretty cool. But yeah, so... I'm pretty sure there's probably a moral to this story. I just thought it was a funny story. It reminded me because I was playing D&D with the guy that this happened with. And he brought it up. He's brought it up every time we have a few drinks. Oh, you remember that time you debated with a Mormon at the door? Yeah. It was hilarious. It was fun. I miss it. I almost miss living in my Fort Knox because I don't get door knockers anymore. Well, they probably do, but I'm probably at work when they knock. So nobody's home when they go away. Which is disappointing. Because I love discussing things. I love discussing points of view and the way people see the world. Maybe not necessarily the things they believe. Because as soon as you start talking beliefs, most people sort of get a little bit carried away. I think tomorrow I'm going to choose to believe in the Minecraft gods. The Notch god and the Jeb god. Maybe that will help me. Maybe then I'll get some cool stuff. Might get some diamonds, what do you reckon? No, I don't think my cave system goes down far enough for that. Okay! Don't quite know. Oh, yes I am. I know where I am. Like, there's my house, and there's my farm, and can't put two and two together. With it. I should put some torches here. I'm terrible. I run around in the dark. I am not afraid of the dark at all, unless there's scary things in it. Hopefully, this will be enough to get me to finish the treehouse. Look at how big it is, with my alternative door on the side of the house there. But yes, okay, here we go, back at home. And I have a furnace here somewhere. There it is. Sweet furnace. Go, little iron, smelt faster. I am going to just sit here and watch said furnace, I guess. Put some things away here, and then maybe attempt to finish this treehouse before you get back. How's that sound? I don't think you want to see my treehouse anymore. I've almost had enough of building my treehouse. Speed crafting is fun, but only to a certain degree. So yes, I shall finish my treehouse, and you shall leave me comments and stuff. Yes? Yes? Alright, sounds like a plan to me. I'll see you next time. Bye!